I have returned. Hopefully you can hear me. Somehow my GoPro got messed up in transit. When my sister was going to Hawaii. Now the power button's messed up. Luckily it works, but I just turn it on by using the record button, the shutter. She hadn't noticed though. She just thought that's how it was, since I didn't show her what it looked like. So no worries there. Was happy. Had to change the mount piece. The sliding piece that holds the GoPro into the chest mount. And I was happy to find out it's curved enough. You probably noticed. The picture's probably better. Before, when I got the case I'm using, it just came with it, and they're both some off-brand, and it was kind of at like a 45-degree angle. I don't know, something like that. It was like slightly angled up, and I hadn't thought of swapping one, because I have a ton, but the other one broke. Both sides broke. Before I gave her the camera, it broke while I had it. So I wasn't surprised, because she didn't have that. Somehow both of the outer sides, they broke, and it was just being held in by the middle little arm, and then the two on either side of the case that I'm using now. So nice to find one of my GoPro branded ones. Even though I drank a lot of water today, I regret not having more. I knew it'd be kind of hot, since it's hot at my house, but I was hoping it wouldn't be one of those times where it's hot at home and hot outside. Usually it's like 15 to 30 degrees cooler, maybe 20 to 25. Somewhere between 10 to 25 degrees cooler outside than my house. But some days like now, not the case. And now I need water. because it's been a bit and I should have thought that through instead of hoping it wasn't hot, as I did. There's a water fountain around the bend. After the second bend, I'll live. Wouldn't be bad if I didn't have pants, a t-shirt, my helmet with a hat, and my backpack. It's mostly my backpack and my hat. Adding the extra 2 layers to my back and head. 1 layer each. Hadn't drank water in a bit because I wasn't too thirsty, because I had some, but I was wrong, obviously. Worked out perfectly. She was gonna drop out the GoPro on Thursday, but somehow she lost the USB side door and ordered me a new one. It was supposed to come Thursday, and then since it was Amazon, and it went on Wednesday. When she picked up her dog, it said it would come on Thursday, and then I didn't hear back from her, so I figured that's what happened. Then she called me on Sunday. When I told her I had some money because some people are selling their, 6s, 7s, and 8s for around what I got for this, or even cheaper because they're out of date because of the 9 and 10. Depending on what they have to offer, if it's a bundle or not. Seriously, I just tightened this last night. Ugh. I need to fix this seat. Need to figure out the right angle. Came loose 2 days ago. Yesterday. Oh, I didn't go. Came loose Sunday. Stayed home yesterday. For whatever reason. Can't remember at the moment. Thought I had it completely tight. Oy vey. Shit. That's not what I wanted to see. Thought I had tightened the seat post in enough. I tightened the nut with a wrench, but apparently not. It hadn't given me any problems. Hopefully that's tighter than it was. Yeah, I had a feeling I didn't tighten it enough. Might have to go all the way. So, My back wheel's messed up. It needs 2 or 3 spokes, and I'm broke. Missed a ride out last week because I didn't know about it till last Monday, and it was in Vallejo and Napa. What happened on Sunday, and I was like, dang it, how weird is this, seeing all my spots I ride, all these people in this story I'm looking at. Well, multiple Instagram stories, so that was odd. And then this weekend was Oakland and San Francisco SE Bikes sponsored 2-day ride out event, but I didn't go to Oakland, though I wanted to. Then I really wish I had, because when I went out of town, I almost got hit because these 2 teenage girls thought it'd be fun to pull a prank on me on a very narrow and small street after they sat for like at least 5 minutes, maybe 3 to 6. However long it took for me to get from one part of the street we were on to me noticing they were sitting for an abnormal long time, especially since it was a T intersection, and at no point did I see they were on the up and down, so no cross traffic and no hazard lights. So as I approached, I was like, this is weird. And then I looked back slightly just to see which way they went, to see if they were gonna be weird. And they turned right like I did, and I cocked my head enough to the left that I could see him coming after me, and the passenger was giggling like it was so fun and funny, but I had already made my way onto the sidewalk because I rarely use that street because it's so small, super short. It's a transitional street, but since it's so narrow and there's always multiple cars parked, it's always annoying. So I just give the right of way to all cars just because it's quicker. Unless I'm already going quick, then I ride kind of sketchy. So me being annoyed and being hit before, I saw that they weren't in a mad dash and they were driving normally once they hit the next stop sign, because it was very short distance. So I started huffing and puffing with my legs, and I catch up to them, and I just screamed "bah" because I thought it would be a guy driving. One sec. You know, I assume it'd be a guy driving, you know, trying to act cool, since the passenger was like 15 to 17-ish. It's like, oh, maybe he's trying to look, it's a guy she knows, brother, cousin, boy she likes, boy likes her, or a random classmate or whatever. And it ended up being another girl, so that threw me off. Not sure why, but I also was like, maybe I shouldn't, when I was like 5 feet away from them, do this. And then it was too late to even go on the passenger side. So I just screamed, And like the idiots they are, I had the right, you know, to be upset and whatever. They decided to chase me down. I mean, granted, it wasn't smart on my behalf, but mine made sense. So they chased me down and tried to hit me twice on purpose that time. So hot. What's up? So that was a fun extent to my Saturday evening, I think, late afternoon. And of course, I didn't have my phone or any of my GoPros on me, so that sucked. But I hope, shoot, not this crap again. Sorry. Forgot about my helmet light. Had some problems with it on Saturday, I think it was, on the way home from that ride. And the front part came up. I didn't notice it was Sunday. Really got stuck in a tree because I couldn't get low enough. I did it a couple of days before when I wasn't wearing my helmet, but having my seat slightly higher, not slammed, and the light on somehow between there, I was like 4 blocks from my house. Somehow the front part of the front light flew off. Went to look for it Sunday, I guess, because I think that's when I noticed it, but I couldn't find it, so I keep my eye open. So yeah, I was annoyed that I didn't have either of my phones or my 4. I didn't even bother using either of my other cameras just because I didn't want to deal with having to charge them. Lol. And I ended up having enough footage that I captured before she borrowed it from this camera and my 360 camera, because I did batches, and just since I can't, it's mostly because I can't edit my 360 clips, so I just ended up doing them one by one each day, except for one day when I did 2, because they were both only 3 minutes long. Probably shouldn't be jumping off the sidewalk, but whatever. I am an idiot. Sometimes I like to descend if it's popping. There's a lot of traffic because it's kind of narrow on this side, and it's kind of hard to get across if I go the path that I just took instead of going the other way. Hope you enjoy the ramblings. I'll be back at it again Tuesday, so this should go up tomorrow. Wednesday the 24th, 25th, whatever the day is. Today's the 24th, I think, or 25th. I already forgot. Do I want to go up this hill is the question I have for myself. It's not that it's that hard, even with this gear ratio. It's just my back wheel ratio. Well, scenario. I'll just go up to the post office and turn around. Just because going down could get hairy, because look how it is. It's not that it's that steep, it's just one of these guys. Keeps going at a grade, and then there's a steeper part. Let's turn around here, because why not? It's like 6 miles. It's like 7 if I go to the top. Something like that. Somewhere between 5 and 7 miles. That's okay. Kind of uncomfortable. Not fully on the seat. Kind of am, kind of not. Just because I don't want it to come loose again. But it looks like I'll have to mess with it when I get home. But I put my Allen keys in my pocket in case they were needed, so I don't take my backpack off. I try to keep them in my pocket before I leave, but as long as they're in my backpack,